Developing Families Together organized a workshop on the role of civil societies in social development in Waliso Town, Southwest Shawa Zone of Oromia Regional State on the 31st of May 2014. The workshop, organized with the support of the British Council's Civil Society Support Programme, brought together local government representatives, members of local civil society organizations, religious leaders, community members, as well as various groups benefiting from the support of civil society organizations in the Waliso Town area, including vulnerable women and youth.
The main objective of the workshop is to create awareness among the stakeholders, among different stakeholders, the role of the civil societies in the development of the country. You know, there are civil societies and they are working so many development activities, and mostly the government and the other stakeholders are not aware of that activity. So we thought that it was good to conduct this workshop to create awareness among these stakeholders.
The workshop featured presentations on the role of civil society in development by Darian Community from the Panos Institute of Eastern Africa and Dr. Kadir Musamma of the Civil Society Support Programme.
There are a lot of roles to be played by the civil society sector because Ethiopia is one of the least developed countries in the world. As long as we are talking about development, it is very essential that non-state actors should intervene, should come in, because it is a huge country, huge population, huge problems. Government alone cannot address all these problems alone. So the role of civil society is very immense in this context, in the Ethiopian context, as the problems are so huge and so wide.
Darian Community provided workshop participants with conceptual clarification on what is meant by the term development and who civil society organizations or CSOs are. His presentation traced the advent and evolution of CSOs in Ethiopia, with examples of the types of civil society organizations that are active in Ethiopia today, as well as their main areas of engagement. Tasemma then delved into the range of issues that have affected the civil society organization sector in Ethiopia since the promulgation of the CSO law of 2009, making a case for a review of the law in light of the critical role that CSOs play in development and the constraints on their capacity to perform this important role that have come about as a result of the law. His presentation concluded with examples of positive CSO contributions in Waliso Town and its surrounding environs, all made possible with the active support, facilitation, and partnership between CSOs, local government, and the community. Dr. Musamma's presentation highlighted the work that the Civil Society Support Programme is doing in Ethiopia to support civil society organizations to be more effective partners in the country's development process. This included an analysis of the 8 CSO capacities that the Civil Society Support Programme strives to build towards, building a critical mass of CSOs and CSO government engagement, respond to the priorities determined by poor women, men, girls, and boys, especially in hard-to-reach areas, manage finances appropriately, design and deliver innovative projects, demonstrate strong leadership and governance in the sector, have effective, productive dialogue with the state, have effective dialogue and action with other CSOs, promote evidence-based learning and improved policy implementation, and engage with their core constituency. Explaining the Civil Society Support Programme's theory of change, Dr. Musamma noted that if Ethiopian CSOs can increase their effectiveness, efficiency, and equitable use of resources, and improve their accountability and responsiveness to hardest-to-reach women, men, and children, they will be able to increase their contribution to socio-economic development and increase their legitimacy and trust in the eyes of stakeholders. Workshop participants were provided an overview of how the Civil Society Support Programme operates and how CSOs can engage and benefit from the support provided by the program.
ሁለቱን አቅራቢዎች ላመሰግን እወዳለሁ። መጀመሪያ ደረጃ
Following the two presentations, workshop participants delved into an animated and candid discussion on the issues that had been presented. Misconceptions on the CSO law and the relationship between various stakeholders were aired, and commitments made by the local government to work in partnership and help facilitate the engagement of CSOs like developing families together that are providing tangible benefits to the well-being and development of marginalized communities in Waliso town and its surrounding areas.
We expect the participants to take away the kind of roles, the kind of positive contributions civil society organizations are doing and their contribution towards national development, good governance and democratization processes. And we wanted to change the image of civil society organizations in terms of those specific areas of work. I see a lot of people from representing different sectors, raising a lot of questions, which has, allowed me to see how people perceive each other. It was, beyond my expectation, and I was really happy to be part of this event.
በሲቪል ሶሳይቲ ብዙ ድርጅቶች ክሪኤቲቭ በሆነ ከመንግስት አካላት ጋር ቀርበው እየታዩ ነው ሪጅን ላይ ማለት ነው። ኮንፍሮንቴሽን እና ጥላቻ ነገር የትም አያደርስም። ቅድም ተነጋግረናል እና ይህንን ነገር ታዲያ ለማምጣት ምን ይሰራ? አንዱ እንደዚህ አይነት መድረክ ማዘጋጀት ነው።
I understood that we have to do a lot more similar events, allowing a lot of other development actors to come in and, see who is doing what. And I'm planning to organize, a similar kind of event across the regions and also in Addis, so that we would be able to appreciate each other and a healthy and productive relationship comes in soon.
Following the one-day workshop in Waliso, workshop participants traveled to Darian, a small town in Wanchi district bordering Waliso, where the Wanchi Community Library, constructed by Developing Families Together with the support of the Blue Lupin and Stephen Lewis Foundations, was inaugurated. The Wanchi Community Library, built on 6,000 square meters of land, provided by the local government to Developing Families Together free of charge, has a reading room that can accommodate 50 persons at a time. It also has a meeting hall that can seat 100 persons, a computer center with internet access, and a shop for income generation for the library.
The Stephen Lewis Foundation from Canada is our partner. They told us if you want to build a library, they can support us. So we made some need assessment, and we know that there is no library here in the Warada. So we start to discuss with the Warada people, the community, and then start to build the library here. Community around this area. In fact, it's not only for this area; it's for all Wanchi Warada. The community can use it, the students, the teachers, and people who want to do their research, maybe for their masters, for their PhD, they can use this library for research. And you know that there is a lake, Wanchi Lake. There are tourists and people who came to visit this area. They can sit here and read books and have fun here.
Community members, including elders, students, and teachers from the nearby schools, academics from Addis Ababa, and members of a committee of Wanchi district natives now living in Addis Ababa, who supported Developing Families Together's construction project, were present at the inauguration ceremony and appreciated the valuable contribution the library will make in promoting knowledge and learning in Wanchi district. While the inauguration marks a major step forward in Wanji, Developing Families Together will continue its efforts to increase the number of books that are available to library users.
We have some books, but as you said, it's not enough. It's not only books. There are no computers also, enough computers. And for the books, there are some organizations like Ethiopia Reads. They have promised us to give books, and private donors also they are promised to give us books. And regarding the computers, the Oromia Information Technology Bureau, they have promised us to give about 5 to 10 computers. It's on process, and they have also promised to install information communication system here with a video, with internet, and so on. And within 1 or 2 years, when we come here, we will see this library well equipped with books, with computers and internet access. We have also planned to build a training center, like, the youth when they drop out grade 10, or for any case when they drop out from school, they are unemployed, they have no work. So we plan to build a training center here, and we want to raise funds for that, and we are asking some donors to provide support for us.
The library grounds are also being used to establish a small nursery growing tree seedlings.
It's very eroded, so we are planting seedlings, and we will distribute to farmers to plant trees. This tree seedling came because of this library. So the library is, inviting some other projects also.
Indeed, Developing Family Together's activities in Waliso and Wanji districts has inspired the engagement of private individuals in the development activities of the area.
When we start this construction, the people who are born here and living in Addis, they organized a committee by themselves and started to support us from the beginning of the project until now. And there is a committee in Addis Ababa. They are raising funds, they are raising books, they were involved in the construction by controlling the construction and so on. Up to now, they are working with us, and I would like to thank them, as well as the Blue Lipton Foundation, who provide us the grant, and the Warada administration. They were very, very supportive. They gave us this land for free. It is 6,000 square meter land. We got it free, so we would like to thank the government office also.
Hani yeroo barumsa koo xumuretti yookiis immoo qo'adhee iddoo guddaa kan ga'uu barbaadu meedisinii galee yookiis immoo doktariitiin ta'ee uummata Itoophiyaa tajaajiluudhaaf fedhii guddaan qaban jedha. Baay'ee natti dhaga'ama manni barnoota keenyaa nuu banamuudhaaf yeroo durii yookiis immoo yeroo darbee barattoonni keenya gadaantummaa kan isaan qabaatanii fi manneen barnootaa kan birootiin ilaalamanii kitaaba yookiin laayibirarii yookiin immoo diishinarii riferensarii addaa qabaachuu dhiisuudhaan kan ka'e barattoonni keenya qabxii gadaanaa fiduudhaan akkas ta'e jechuudha. Amma immoo baay'ee itti gammanna laayibirarii kan argachuudhaaf immoo dubbisnee qayyabannee qabxii keenya fooyyessuudhaafis immoo baay'ee natti dhaga'ama. Baay'een galateeffadha warreen kana nu yaadanii kan waan ta'aniif si'achis immoo akka nu gammachiisan kana nutis immoo qabxii gaarii finnee isaan gammachiisuudhaaf barattoota keenyas immoo ofiis sanaan abdadhaan jedha.